we are going to talk about Jerry's favorite person on earth, Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is the most idiotic person I've ever met not ever met that I've ever seen on the internet. He drives me insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. So, but he's a legend. I love him for Luke Skywalker. Okay, so Mark and when you quoted this, I laughed. He was like rare Mark Hamill W. I was laughing about it when you quoted. Okay, so Mark Hamill says that he won't return again as Luke Skywalker, and he says this: I had my time. I really think that they should focus on the future in all the new characters. So why did you think that this was a W from Marky Mark?
So we shouldn't be. First of all, didn't he also say something about new characters?
Yes. He said, I really think they should focus on the future in all the new characters.
Yes. So I think that's what Star Wars needs to do. I think Star Wars needs to focus on the future and new characters, move completely away from the Skywalkers, move completely away from Darth Vader, unless they're going to do like a savage Darth Vader movie, which would be something that's new and fresh. But it's just more of the same from them or something new and whack. And a lot of people, like people on Threads, the app of intellectual inferiors, would be like, well, you said you wanted something new, so they did the Acolyte, and then you complained anyway. Well,
God,
we still want quality. We still want them to make characters that we like and care about, and we still want them to care enough about the Star Wars that they're making so that they don't contradict canon like they did with Ki-Adi-Mundi, because that's a telltale sign that the people making it don't love and care about the source material. Even if you think the Ki-Adi-Mundi flub wasn't a big deal, it's a telltale sign that the people making it didn't care enough to handle it with care. And, they can make new Star Wars characters and new Star Wars movies and shows and still win fans back like myself. Just got to make it good. And that's not what they did with the Acolyte. So don't even try that argument with me.
Yeah.
So I was coming.
Bro, you were catching them quick today, bro.
Yeah.
Catching them hits fast, bro. I'm just
announcing it now because now I know people appreciate it when I do that, so I'm going to do it.
That is a pre-rebuttal. That's what I was trying to do to you the last time we argued. And you was like, well, why do you have rebuttals? I didn't even say nothing.
I will hear the inferior rebuttals before they happen.
Facts. So, look, Star Wars, Lucasfilm had their chance to bring him back, okay? We got that fire scene at the end of Mando Season 2, and the Book of Boba Fett could have brought him back. And they could have done a whole show on him, and Star Wars shows could have been booming, but they fumbled. The Book of Boba Fett was trash, and it ruined Luke Skywalker. Let me not say that, but it ruined his comeback. You now have the Ahsoka show Season 2, where we are getting more Anakin. Padme is rumored to come back. We have a Baylan Skoll recast. People love Shin Hati. Thrawn is back. Ezra's back. Sabine's back. Rock with that show, okay? That's probably the only show that you should be doing right now. And other than Ahsoka, everything else should be just put to the future with, guess who they have? You have Ryan Gosling. If you have Ryan Gosling committed to doing a Star Wars movie, where I never thought in my wildest dreams that a dude like Ryan Gosling would be in a fantasy movie like Star Wars. Never in my life. And to make it even better, Ryan Gosling signed to Star Wars in their worst time of being a fandom. So if a guy like that believes in what's going on, then you need to just literally pay him bonkers money and use him as much as possible. Screw Rey, screw all these other characters. You have Ryan freaking Gosling, bro. Like, bro, it's not rocket science. And Kathleen Kennedy drives me crazy because, number one, she always avoids theaters, bro. She's avoided theaters since COVID, bro. It's crazy. And then on top of that, you had all these movies that failed. What's her name? Patty Jenkins. She had a movie. It failed. Taika Waititi that movie's been filled, but they keep saying that it's happening. You have 2 movies that are undeniable fire. You have the Ryan Gosling file, which should hit, and you have the Dawn of the Jedi movie, where we get to see how the Jedi first started. Those are 2 movies that could be undeniable bangers. Start with that, bro. The Dawn of the Dawn of the Jedi?
That's
where
sick.
Right? And James Mangold is directing and writing the film, The File. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they could really do something serious. So, man, stick with those 2, and then you figure out what happens after that. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, and they haven't been spending anything. Or actually, no, they put $500 million into Acolyte and freaking Andor. So, whatever. Anyways, and you know, and that's how you know Star Wars is bad, or that's how you know Lucasfilm is so bad, because even though doing generational numbers, even Tony Gilroy won't come back.
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay,